104 days until the show. Dear Diary, I had a very tiring week. I didn't make much visible progress, but I got a lot done. I finished media blasting all the parts that still need to be painted or plated. After spending 2 hours working at home with my little blaster, I decided I was never going to finish. I went down to my local restoration shop, oh, look at the pink car, and asked if I could use their blast cabinet. The higher volume air compressor and higher pressure made things go much faster. Next I numbered, photographed, and bagged all the parts for the plater. That way I will be sure to get everything back, and I will have a record of which parts go together if things get mixed up. I also received a few miscellaneous parts in the mail, along with the trunk weather stripping and some sound deadening material. Next week, I will make a run to the plater in Sacramento and start getting things put back together. What I'm going to suggest to you this week is that you get a parts list for the car that you're working on. This is a reprint of the 1936 to 1948 Plymouth parts list, and it's amazing the information that's in this book. Not only does it have illustrations of how things are put together and all of the parts identified, it also gives you all of the part numbers by year. So if you're looking for something, you can go on the internet, type in the part number, and quite often find what you're looking for, even though it's 70 years or more old. My suggestion to you is not to buy a reprint. For less money and on eBay, I was able to buy the exact same book in the original edition, which was printed by Chrysler. Exactly the same. The difference is the pictures in here and the type in here is just as sharp as can be. A lot of the details that you can't see in this photocopied version just pop out. And to me, once you've seen an original manual or an original parts book, you're never going to want to look at a reprinted one again. Another thing is, I have a 41, so I've got the exact same parts book, but rather than being for 36 to 48, this one is 36 to 42. Now, all of the information is the same. The advantage of the earlier one for me is that a lot of the illustrations are actually things which pertain to my car, 1941. Whereas in this book, a lot of the illustrations are from 1946 through 1948. So it's kind of a bonus. Once again, I got both of these on eBay. I think I paid less than $20 for both of them. Whereas the reprinted book, which I don't find is useful because of the lack of clarity in the illustrations, I bought this from a literature republisher and actually paid more for that than I did for the original manuals I bought on eBay. I also have the manual for the 1941, and this lists only parts for 1941. The advantage of this is that there are illustrations in here which pertain very specifically to my car. They aren't from a multi-year kind of generic illustrations. These are the exact pieces that are in my car. The other thing is that every single part is listed in here. Nothing is left out. I mean, every nut, bolt, washer, cable, anything that you want, you can find the part number for it in here. And you can sometimes figure out what you might be missing by just looking at all of the pieces that are in an assembly. One other book I found at a swap meet, I think, was the body and sheet metal parts book. And this has all of the parts that are listed in the other. The thing that I find particularly helpful about this is that it has all of the assembly instructions for the particular year that you're looking for, and it shows every single nut, washer, bolt that's used to assemble the car, the sheet metal of the car. It shows all of the grilling, all of the molding, and it shows which clips are used on which molding. It really gives you a lot of detail about the actual sheet metal assembly, which is not available in the regular parts book. Now, one more thing is the shop manual. Once again, these are available as reprints. This is a 36 to 42 reprint, and the illustrations in this are just like in the parts book. Go to the original manual. The illustrations and the photographs are absolutely amazing. They're just, every detail in the assembly can be seen, And once again, this is very specific to the 1941. As opposed to the parts book, this doesn't list any part numbers, but it gives you step-by-step instructions for disassembling, cleaning, repairing the different parts of the car. Everything from the engine to the body to the brakes, everything you might want to know about servicing your car. This is the actual manual that was used at the dealerships. So that would be my suggestion for this week, is find the manuals, look for them on eBay. If you just have to have it, you can't wait for eBay, you can buy them through a literature, automotive literature company, but you can plan on paying anywhere from 2 to 10 times more for the exact same manual as buying it on eBay. Until we meet again, I'll see you on the road.